We bought 5 acres on the side of a mountain and we're turning it into the ultimate weekend getaway. Follow along as I build my first off-grid sauna. Our land is really steep, so finding a level spot was tough, but I found a spot above the cabin that should work. In this video, we'll clear some land and build the platform that supports the sauna and the wood-fired hot tub. So our rainwater tank's up there, just to get you a lay of land, and just to sight you in where this is. This is an old roadbed, we think. And it's probably when they logged this place in the 70s, because when we dug into it, it was definitely like crushed fill, you know, it's not natural. So it makes it, you know, that's why it's actually kind of a flat spot. It goes steep, flat, steep. So that's why we're building here. There's the cabin. We're on the side of a mountain, so there's not much level land. And then you go down a steep trail. That might be changed later with switchbacks, but that's what's up. And then, so all these logs here are going to become posts and beams for a roof above the hot tub. Yeah, pumped. Now it's time to get out of here and take a hot shower, man. My back is smoked. All right, guys, we made it to the dirt road that goes to the cabin. I expected to see a ton of snow, and it's not too bad, so this is a good sign. Prepared with chains and new tires this time, so we'll see if we can make it. We got 2 miles and about 1,000 feet to climb. My neighbor said there's a foot of snow near my place, so we'll check in when we get a little further up. All right, cabin looks good. It's got its chimney. This is really interesting. It's just hard as a rock. But when I get the truck, you know, it goes down pretty far. So hopefully I don't get high center. Heck yeah, we made it. I was really hitting the gas. You see all this light stuff. I was kicked up, and this is just hard. It's probably from the differential marks. But heck yeah, pumped. Didn't have to use chains so far. Oh man, solar panels totally covered. Battery's probably dead. I think I brought the charging wires for the generator. Dang. So we're at 1,600 feet. This chimney's not as tall as it should be, but it just, the stove draws so well. It doesn't matter. And I'm already starving. This guy here. Damn, this PT stuff is heavy. Should sell it by the pound. All right, 3 10-footers. There's the scramble up to the deck, sauna, whatever. Yeah, we got some snow. Alright, that works. Just love this new framing hammer. Drives the nails so much easier, less effort. First time working in snowshoes though, and they are nice. The only thing sucks about them is can't walk into the cabin. Already put that rim joist on so it's a tight fit. All right, it's gonna work. Definitely always underestimate how long it takes to do all the little things you don't really think about. Like unloading the truck, getting the cabin ready to stay in, getting wood, cooking. That all takes a lot more time than I always budget for. So I feel like I'm racing the clock today. I only have, it's one of the shortest days of the year. It'll be dark at 4, like dark. So to make this trip worth it, I gotta get work done. Because this is a work trip. But I'm gonna enjoy it too, because I always forget how much I like it being up here alone. At first it sounds like, you know, not as much fun. Sometimes it's boring when it's dark out, but I think working alone is really satisfying.
The sauna will be 8 by 12, but before I had the Sauna Times book, I was building it smaller. So now I need to enlarge the platform.
Oh man, getting dark, but we got the artificial sun.
So after several hours of digging last night, trying to extend the platform into a 10 by 10 to make it 10 by 12 effectively, the sauna will be smaller, but I had to lengthen it 2 feet, which means I had to either dig into the hillside, as you see here, or probably cantilever it off or somehow extend out the other side, which drops in elevation quite a bit. So at first I thought digging into the hillside would be a safer bet, but you know, just looking at the elevations, the building would have been really close to this bank that you see here, and part of the bank is 4 feet tall, so the building would have been inches away from that, which is silly, and it would mean that I'd have to move a lot more dirt by hand because equipment can't get up here. So in light of that, after I slept on it, I decided it'd be better to hang the platform off the other side and just add 2 more posts, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to keep this deck close to the ground as possible, but I think it was the best solution, just given how the orientation I wanted for the 8 by 12 sauna, according to like the hot tub and the rest of the deck. And this building site's really tight. So long story short, I'm gonna just kind of abandon that dug-in hillside, but you know, I moved the dirt to the low side, which gave me effectively more land. So that was a good move, I think. And you know, I'll just have to pick up this later when the snow melts and I can get a better look at actually the ground down there.
Fortunately, the solar panels are covered, probably have been covered for 2 weeks. That's the snow slide I'm waiting to happen. We got a big one on the back side of the cabin last night. I'll show you what happened. No bueno. See the problem there? That section, it slid off. I don't want to get this fall on me. It slid off, buried this canoe, and it took that with it, and melting snow was pouring down into the pipe into the wood stove last night. It was turned to steam right away, but I just noticed it's dripping, and after the slide, that's what it was. So that fell off last year too. We got to make that better. I'm gonna see if I can get a ladder up there, fix that. Alright, it's straight, but it's just holding on by a thread. It looked like a stump, but it was really just a pile of dirt shaped like a stump. So that's from I think logging in the 70s, I assume. There's older stumps around here with notches, like springboard notches, but these aren't the ones with the springboard notch. I think those are cedar, I assume. They lasted 100 years or so. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know this all got logged in the 70s, so that's 53 years ago. Well, I'm stuck. I was gonna go fix the gutter to try to get some rainwater over the winter, but it occurred to me that I'm alone up here and I should try to get turned around before I do anything, because I could get stuck turning around. And I did. I got the locker in the back, but just the snow is like kind of cement, so it kind of makes like wheel chocks when you try to turn around. And I'm not buried to the frame or anything, but see the tires are full of snow, not doing much. This thing was broken in the back of my truck, and I put a sketchy bolt in there, but the amount of tension I had on that was kind of scary, and it wasn't doing anything. So I released most of the tension. I'm just gonna dig out. Good old-fashioned digging. See, I got down to the dirt on that tire, but yeah, it's just that kind of, look at the snow, it's like cement. I can walk. I don't need snowshoes today, you know. I'm standing on a foot of snow, it's just a crust, so it makes it kind of tricky. So let's figure this out before it gets dark. Okay, so the plan is to pull forward back into my old tracks, put chains on. Right, back in the tracks. All right, chains are on. All right, I made it out to the dirt main road, sorta. Man, that was hairy. Guess I should have known. Barely made it in. But barely made it out. These chains were all the difference, because I had to come up in reverse. Trying to turn around was 2 hours of a waste of time to get out. Never did get turned around, so I came up here in reverse, which is tricky. I had to stay in my ruts, especially right through here is deep. I think if I was going forward, you know, the weight would be over the chains, but it wasn't. So, all right. Cool. Success.